What's up, guys? No Town Game here, picking up some more Lost Judgment. It's been a hot since a minute since I played this. I honestly don't even remember where I've been or what I've been doing. I honestly don't remember. We're just going to hop into it, though. I'm kind of recording these, like, slowly, I should say, while I've been filming Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Oh, I thought I had it. Trying to
stay down.
Grab. I guess I don't have the grab available. Let me see. Where are we trying to go here? We're trying to go down this way, right? I believe. Yeah, that way. But we should probably just keep going on Yokohama Boulevard. Tapped out.
Really, guys?
Dope. 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 That was real cool, man. Real cool. Probably play this for a little bit, and then I gotta make some food for tomorrow. Make some lunch. I don't know how far I'll film these episodes. I don't know. We'll see. And I'll probably just unload them all day by day. That way it gives, I'm loading up something where I'm still playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. All right. Cutscene.
Oh, man. You almost got arrested and put on the sex offender list.
There's no way I'd screw things up that bad.
In all seriousness, those bullies got what was coming. I kinda wish you messed them up worse. That way, they'd never bother Koda-san again.
Yeah, but that wouldn't really solve the problem. Not everything can be settled with a fight.
Well, most things can.
Wow, look who's talking.
But that's where those speakers come into play, isn't it?
Yeah, if everything goes as expected.
Which it won't.
Hey, you did everything you could, right?
Maybe.
So we'll see what tomorrow has in store.
Oh, I guess we will. Do I just rest? Wonder if I should be doing any side mission stuff. Who knows? I don't really know. I'm still playing the Yakuza Like a Pirate too. I didn't get to play any of that this past weekend, unfortunately. I meant to, but I didn't get around to it. I was going to play for... I'm trying to do streaming for that on Saturdays is my main plan, I think, for those. Which kind of sucks that it... excuse me. That I haven't got to... I didn't get to play it all this past weekend. So I kind of want to play again. Kinda, sorta. Yeah, get on the elevator. Get on the elevator there, right there, man. Oh, I was doing pretty good. Pick that up.
What a waste.
Now these guys are. It should be a mission, I believe. We got all kinds of. I can't remember if you use. Okay, we got SP for this. Kind of want more boost abilities. Temporarily boost your power, your attack power after landing a finishing blow, and that's pretty cool. When tailing. Yagami climbs on an enemy and desperately punches the crap out of them. Now, these guys should have a mission for me. Nope. They're just gonna get me in trouble.
Really, guys?
Alright, let's try and get, I guess, I could have sworn this is a main mission. Or not a main mission, but a side mission, but it's not letting me do anything, unfortunately. Back to the high school. See what we got going on next here. Sirio High School. But I'll fight some more kids, I bet. I can't remember how far I got last time. Or in my last video. Oh, here we go. Here we go, here we go.
Yo. So, are you gonna come out to lunch with us or what?
Don't you have anything more to say than that, Coda? Get your ass up. Come on. Matsun's really not in the mood to deal with your shit today.
I'll just eat lunch here, okay?
Huh? You're giving us lip now? I guess you won't be needing this stuff then.
We told you to get your ass up, you little slut. Oh, maybe you've started fucking guys on your lunch break now?
You're out here living the dream, aren't you?
Enough! Get your ass up!
What's the fucking holdup, Coda? You should be thanking us for even inviting you to come.
So slow. I can't fucking stand you.
Well, damn. So much for my appetite. You guys are making me sick.
There we go. Yeah, that's right.
Hey, who the fuck said that? We're making you sick, huh? You guys talking about us?
You see anyone else being assholes? Of course he's talking about you.
Yeah, I've about had it with you punks. This shit's getting old.
The fuck?
Ganging up on the same girl day after day make you feel real big?
Unfucking believable that it takes 3 of them to do the job.
Seriously, you guys? You're taking Koda's side here? You know she's just a whore, right?
You okay, Koda-san? Just ignore these losers.
How low can you go? Calling someone a whore isn't gonna win you any points.
Right? Let's hear it for the picture of purity over here.
What the hell? Hey!
She can dish it, but she can't take it. Hope the boys are watching.
What?
What the fuck, man? If you want to talk shit, say it to my face.
What part of this don't you understand?
Yeah. You know what, guys?
Yeah,
It's
there's way
true.
more of you guys than there are of them.
You guys just need to leave her alone.
He's right. He's totally right. What's your problem with her anyway?
Yeah, Koda didn't do anything wrong, guys.
Exactly. So back off Koda-san already.
Stop acting like little punks. Get the hell out of here.
When you guys going to lunch, go choke on a chopstick.
Oh, how does it feel now?
Just get going, would you?
Yeah. Toss them out.
What in the hell is going on here?
Matsu. Fuck this.
Yeah. Let's just go.
Fuck it.
Wow. I've never seen those kids band together like that.
They all knew what was going on in there now. It can be hard to speak up even when you know something happening right in front of you is wrong. Not so different from adults, right?
Yagami-san, was everything we just witnessed part of your plan?
And then some,
It's just
baby.
psychology. There's this concept called the bystander effect.
Oh, know all about it, bro. Know all about it,
According
bro.
to the psychologists, when a person witnesses an incident, there's 3 things that run through their mind if other people are in the vicinity. 1, if no one else acts, it must not be urgent. 2, if no one else acts, I don't have to take action either. And 3, if I take action alone, I'll embarrass myself. The result? Everybody stands there and nobody takes action. I just figured if I could get even one person to step up and raise their voice, it would spur the rest of them to push past their inability to act. Penguins are the same way. You ever seen a flock of them hesitating to take a leap into the sea? One takes the first plunge and the others all start following after him.
The first penguin, you say? It's a fascinating term for a display of bravery. I've heard it said that overseas in America, the first penguin is a symbol of respect.
We don't say that,
So
though.
for Yagami,
I'll say that. We don't
would
say that
mean
here.
your voice was the first penguin in that classroom.
I can't say for certain this resolved your bullying problem. But here's hoping it's at least a good first step.
They're gone. You should be safe from them for a while.
Yeah, until they get out in the hallways and out of the classroom. Mission was called achievement, the first penguin. Nice.
What do you say we monitor the situation for now? Might not be wise for adults to intervene just yet.
I suppose your plan has worked out for the better. But it should be teachers and administrators
You know what? I couldn't agree more.
Then if you'll excuse me.
Yeah, lady.
Oh, come on, man. Lighten up a little. You didn't have to rub it in her face.
Hell yeah, we did. We were
You know
right.
what she thinks? She thinks we're some bums off the street trying to meddle in academic...
Well then, I apologize on her behalf. But Yagami-san, that was some magic you worked there. Hard to admit this at my age, but I learned quite a bit from what you did.
I wouldn't go that far.
Good stuff, Yagami.
Naturally. I knew you would deliver.
Huh? Sorry, I have to take this. Hey, this is Yagami.
This is Shirosaki. Do you have a minute?
Sure.
More,
I have a rather urgent request for you.
Oh.
It concerns a trial we've been involved with.
Yes, the trial, yes.
Listen, sorry, son. I'm a little busy. I don't know if I could take a rush job at the moment.
But they're related.
We aren't even in Kamasha right now. Actually, I'm in Yokohama.
Really? That's interesting.
I'm helping Sugiura out with a case for his new agency. We're on site right now. At Serio High School. Sorry, son? You there?
Seiryo High? Somewhere near Ijincho? Is that the school?
Have you heard of it?
A college-age student teacher from that school went missing about 2 months ago. It was all very sudden.
Huh. I think I heard something about that, actually.
He himself was a Seiryo High graduate. He'd returned to his alma mater to finish his teaching credential.
Just a sec. How do you know so much about this?
The teacher's name is Hiro Mikoshiba, and his body was discovered a few days ago. They found him in one of Ijincho's abandoned buildings.
Huh?
The body was badly decomposed, but Kanagawa police have just released his identity. Moments ago, in fact.
Moments ago?
This is gonna end today?
Thing is, someone else knew Mikoshiba was dead, before the police even confirmed it. A sex offender, Akihiro Ehara. I defended him in court. The day Mikoshiba disappeared, Ehara was arrested at the station for groping. He's also an active duty officer.
So you're saying he committed the murder too?
No. The victim was still alive while Ehara was at the station in Tokyo committing sexual battery. He was caught and arrested on the spot. And he's been in jail for the 2 months since.
So if I have this right, he has an alibi for the murder?
Right. But there's more to it. A few days ago, someone lit flares at the location of Mikoshiba's body. It obviously couldn't have been Ehara, so I suspect that's the real culprit. But whoever that is somehow connected to Ehara.
Yeah. Otherwise, there's no other way he could have known about the body.
Exactly. There's clearly more to Ehara than an officer turned groper. More than likely, he's an accomplice to murder.
Okay. So do we have a motive?
4 years ago, Ehara's only son hung himself in their home. He was a student at Seiryo High at the time. And the way Ehara sees it, his death was the result of bullying at the hands of his classmate, Mikoshiba.
You mean it's revenge? In that case, could he possibly have hired someone else to kill the guy in his stead?
It's highly likely. As for my request, I'd like to see what you can find out. Mikoshiba's murder is too suspicious. Up until today, I wrote Ehara off as just another train groper. But he got arrested for that on the exact day that Mikoshiba was killed. It can't be a coincidence.
I mean, you couldn't ask for a better alibi than being arrested for a different crime, right? Otherwise, the cops would have pinned him as suspect number 1.
But groping as an alibi? Why go to all that trouble? There had to have been a better way than that. I'm worried. As his attorney, I have to admit there's a chance Ehara planned this, which means I've made a critical oversight. Even worse, I let a misguided court issue a verdict. I can't allow that to stand. I need to reconsider both the harassment and the murder. Because I think the truth is these cases are one and the same.
All right. Well, what can I do for you?
Can you see if anyone at Seiryō High will talk about Mikoshiba? Right now, we need more information. And the first thing we should focus on is how and why he disappeared. That could give us a lead.
So, does this mean you're hiring me?
It does. Consider it an official request, if you would.
Okay, I'm on it. No better feeling than when the jobs line up perfectly.
Well, yeah. Okay, so select a file to save. Let's see. Close. Previously, good. A little recap.
Ijincho, Yokohama. A harbor town where rotting secrets rarely stay uncovered. The deceased was a student teacher who had vanished from a high school Yagami was investigating. Yet the linchpin to this case, a police officer named Ohara, was arrested for a different crime, a train groping that shocked the nation. Upon hearing the verdict, Ohara gave the court an ominous revelation, that the son he had lost was avenged.
Chapter 2, Vicious Cycle.
Before I go all in, can we go over the defendant's profile? That way I'll have something to work with.
Sure. Akihiro Ihara, age 53, senior officer with Tokyo PD, convicted of sexual battery. He'd been stationed in Shinjuku and lived alone in Tokyo. That is, until his arrest.
Lived alone? Unmarried then?
His wife moved to Yokohama without him 7 years ago, when their son Toshiro started at Seiryō High. Toshiro-kun ended up taking his life in his 3rd year. That's 4 years ago, if you're counting.
And the couple never reconciled, huh?
Apparently his wife wanted nothing to do with him from that point on. That's it for personal details.
All right.
As for the charge, Ihara's maintained his innocence. We've had no luck getting him to budge. Mind you, the prosecution has plenty against him. Security camera surveillance, eyewitness footage, even trace evidence gathered on scene.
The same footage the media was plastering on TV?
Yes, although some of it was edited for privacy or length, but it painted a clear enough picture.
Hard to dispute something you can see right in front of you.
True.
And what about when they handed down the verdict? Ihara flew off the handle or something?
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
Your Honor, in a warehouse, about 3 days ago, a body turned up in Yokohama. The body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide.
Ihara seemed convinced that Mikoshiba had bullied his son, and to get his justice, he even took Seiryō High to court. However, the court ruled against him, claiming there was no substantial evidence of bullying.
Lawsuit, yep.
I still need to dig into the court record of that case to see if there's anything of value.
Sounds like I'm on deck then. I've got someone involved in the case right in front of me.
Who?
The chairman of Seiryō High himself.
Are you talking about me?
I don't know how you pull these things off, Yagami-san. But let me give you a word of caution.
I'm listening.
Mikoshiba's murder hasn't been made public yet, so please don't go around talking about it. Especially at his school. The Kanagawa police will investigate the school soon enough. And if they find out everyone already knows...
They'd show us the door, lock it behind them, and probably charge us with obstruction.
Exactly. Oh, and before I send you Mikoshiba's photo, there's one last thing you should know.
What's that?
Ihara's ruling was the day before yesterday. That means we only have 13 more days to potentially file an appeal.
But if we don't have the appeal in 2 weeks, the court will assume we have nothing left to argue.
If we don't make our move, Ihara will walk out of court with a sex offense charge and a minor slap on the wrist. And once his case is closed, it would take a miracle to get it reopened, even if there had been a critical oversight.
Right.
I'm sorry to give you a time limit instead of a viable solution.
Don't worry. I'll have to make do. For now, let's just keep in touch.
Thanks, and good luck.
Yo, what was that about?
Sorry. Give me one more sec.
Sent a picture of Mikoshiba. This is the guy Era said.
Actually, Kaito-san, can I fill you in later?
Hmm?
Okay. Oh, we gotta go talk to the chairman first. Chairman. Oh, you're not gonna let me go through that way? You little turd. You turd.
May I?
You sure can.
Can't reveal what happened to Mikoshiba, but there's no harm in asking general questions.
Remember how you told me about a student teacher went missing?
Oh,
This is him, right?
How do you have that photo?
I'd like to ask a bit about him in relation to a separate investigation.
What is it you need to...
I'm afraid I can't give you any details. This request comes from a very close colleague. I'm sure you understand. It's a matter of detective-client privilege. I know that isn't much consolation. But if it's any comfort, I would never disclose anything about your case either.
But don't you see? Mikoshiba-kun was officially reported missing.
I promise. I'll tell you everything I can when I can. But for now, let me ask the questions. I'll start with the basics. Mikoshiba-kun was a graduate here, correct? And that's why he came back to train as a teacher?
That's correct.
How long was he supposed to be here?
3 weeks, originally. He'd nearly finished his time with us. But it was as if all was well, then sudden, or at least that's how I'd heard it.
Were you two not that close?
No. We'd had barely exchanged a word since he arrived.
Sounds pretty standard for a school chairman. He wouldn't personally deal with any temp staff.
Wasn't there a pretty dark rumor about Mikoshiba-kun 4 years back? Something about how he drove a student to suicide?
You mean what was dredged up? However, in the subsequent lawsuit, that rumor was put to rest. The court found no evidence of bullying.
But you had your doubts, didn't you? So you called on us to take a deeper look.
Well, yes. But let's not get confused. The tragedy from 4 years ago does weigh on us.
But you say that. Yet I can't help circling back to the same question. Why would the head of a school hire detectives to monitor his students in secret, potentially even out of pocket?
Well, for one thing, it would reflect poorly on our institution were I to openly suspect our students. Then there's the issue of bullying being recorded and shared online. I should mention, I'm the one who takes the fall for it. My own privacy be damned. So of course I would
That's fair. But what that still doesn't answer is why this is happening now.
Something must have pushed the chairman towards taking action against the bullying now, of all times. Okay, gosh. What pushed the chairman towards taking action? Zoom into that. Okay, the report of trace elements inspection taken Akihiro Ahara's hands immediately after his arrest. The trace fibers... underwear... Security footage, numerous cameras recorded the typically with the victim. Video record on the smartphone taken by the commuters. It shows her getting pinned down by a passerby at the Shinjuku station platform. Oh boy, I am. What pushed the chairman towards action against the bullying now?
Could this be what riled you up?
But this is...
This is footage of Akihiro Ihara 2 months ago, captured up in Tokyo. The man was an active duty police officer, so of course it made the rounds in the media. But you already knew all that. After all, he's the one who sued your school on account of what his son endured here. Bullying that led to suicide.
Well, that's...
And now that he's in the spotlight, any more problems at Serio would lead people to start connecting the dots. The police would dig up that suicide in no time, regardless of whatever the court had ruled. They might even reach the conclusion you had covered the whole thing up. I get the feeling that's why we're really here, to prevent another
I see now. Our job's to sniff out any bullying, then you sweep it under.
That's simply not true. At
You
least
sure about that?
wasn't my...
The thought never even crossed your mind?
Perhaps it did. The scenario you described. Every time I saw Ihara-san on TV, I'd grow sick with worry that it could all boil over on us here at any moment.
I can assure you, Chairman, I'm not here to cause any trouble. I only want to learn about Miko.
In that case, you should speak with Sawa-sensei.
Her? Great.
See? I told you we should have stayed on her good side.
How was I supposed to know?
So...
No,
would you
thanks.
like me...
I should go see her myself.
In that case, you may want to go downstairs and see if she's in the faculty room.
Perfect. I've got another chance to shoot my shot.
Sorry, Kaito-san, but I'm fielding this one alone. Tsukumo, you guys can clear
What?
out too.
You're benching all of us
I don't
just
understand
like
the meaning of this, Yagamishi.
If I had time to explain, I would. Just trust me on this for now.
All right, Okuda said the faculty room is one floor below his office. Okay, let's go down. After I pick this up. Down. We gotta go down.
I'm sorry. Did you need...
Oh. Is some...
She should be back shortly.
Well, no one's special, really. I just need to have a quick word with her is all. Maybe you could tell me where her desk is?
It's right over there. The one with all the English books.
Thank you.
Mikoshiba was under Subway Sensei's supervision. Can anything here give me clues about him?
Suspicious.
Photos of the uniforms aren't from Syria. Wait, could this be Subway Sensei herself? There's another photo in the back. Does this kid go here too? I'd like to check it out, but I can't see. Oh shit, it was already done? That was easy.
What are you doing here?
Why are you looking
I thought
at my
you'd
stuff?
have gone by now.
Can't get rid of me that easily.
Well, I need to ask you a couple things.
Such as?
Such as how close you were to Hiro Mikoshiba.
What?
I heard from Chairman Okuda you were mentoring him as a teacher.
Why do you, of all people, want to know?
Did you notice anything unusual before he disappeared? Any sign of trouble he might have had?
I can't say for sure. He just stopped showing up one day. Really, that's all I know.
Is that really all you can tell me?
I said that's all.
So interrogating someone with nothing to go on isn't very effective. Maybe I should come at it.
You know what, let's start over. Why don't we talk about him as a student? You were already a teacher here by then, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Back when a student here committed suicide, there were rumors online about how it could have been caused by bullying, and Mikoshiba-kun's name came up as one of the potential bullies.
Yes, but those were just rumors.
So he wasn't involved in any teasing?
I teach English, and that's what I was focused on. So as far as I knew, Mikoshiba-kun was a good student with solid grades back then. And during his time in training, I was under the impression he got along with his...
He's not the type to bully then?
I would say...
Then why would those rumors exist in the first place?
You're asking the wrong person.
Something weird going on. This is consistent with the reaction to Koda-san getting bullied.
4 years ago, the court determined this school was not responsible for bullying...
You mean Ihara-san's lawsuit? The father of the student who died and an officer in Tokyo? Well, I'm sure you've seen the news.
Yes, but what of it? What exactly is the point you're trying to make here?
I believe Ihara-san still thinks his son killed himself because...
Let me ask you something, Yagami-san.
By all means.
What are you trying to accomplish? Didn't you finish this whole business with the chairman? If that wasn't enough, you got security called on you. You should have had the sense to leave long before now.
Believe me, once I learn what I need about Mikoshiba-kun, I'm gone.
In that case, you've already got everything you need from me.
One last question. You and the chairman both mentioned how Mikoshiba-kun got along with the students here. Anyone in particular that he was close to?
The kids in the basketball club? Mikoshiba-kun was in that club back when he was a student.
The basketball club. That includes...
Yes. They all spent quite a bit of time with him.
Then again, they keep popping up for some reason.
Alright. With that, I'll get out of your hair. Appreciate your time, Matt. Sawa-sensei.
Just a minute!
Kaito-san, you there?
Why? You suddenly decide you need me after all?
Man, don't be like that.
You enjoy playing teacher's pet?
You mean, did I enjoy getting eviscerated by her? That aside, I did get some interesting intel. And that's where you come in.
Huh?
I want to find those bullies in the basketball club. Think you can fly the pigeon for me?
So I do have a purpose, ain't?
Thanks. I'll start scoping out the gymnasium.
Okay, go downstairs. Head to that gym, yo. Let me see here. I can't get with those, huh? Go to Sun Basketball Club 2. Maybe she knows about Mikoshiba.
Close one. Almost got it.
Huh?
You're Koda-san from Class 2 too, right? Basketball too?
Yeah?
You have a second? I have some questions about a student teacher who taught classes here named Mikoshiba.
Ow! Really? Yo, you read me talk? That posse of little shitheads just went strutting into the gym with some bats.
Kaito-san, can you at least try to warn me a little sooner next time?
Why? You worried?
Hey! Why are you still here, asshole? Who the hell are you anyway?
Talking pretty big for taking a cheap shot while my back was turned.
You had it coming, shady old fuck.
Coda! Hey, you been spilling anything to this guy?
I didn't say anything.
I'll fill you in. I was asking her about Mikoshiba, a student teacher who disappeared from school not too long ago. You guys know him, right? The basketball club would.
Don't bother trying to talk to us like we're your fucking friends, asshole.
I want to bash your fucking skull in. You'll die before I tell you shit.
You wiped the floor with us yesterday. Only fair for you to take a handicap.
I don't mind at all. Sure. All good.
I don't give a shit.
But it's still gonna be pretty one-sided.
You're so full of shit. I'm gonna kick your ass!
Snake. Okay, deflect attacks from any direction. LB, right before it lands. Okay. Let's go. So LB in the direction of the attack, the block. Like a ragdoll, dude.
You've got a lot of guts for your age, kid. But come on. You really need a better outlet for all that aggression.
Let
me go!
Just what on earth is going on in here?
I'm beating up kids. What's your problem? I'm beating the crap out of these punks.
Let's roll out.
I'm gonna do you a favor here and leave out the part about the bats.
Are you even listening?
Yes, ma'am. We were just horsing around a bit. Right?
Just horsing around is right.
Yeah, lady.
You really are unbelievable. Why are you attacking defenseless students on their school property? How many times must I tell you to leave our school alone?
For what it's worth, the chairman asked me to be here.
Oh, good. Let's drag him into this. How should our chairman explain you to the mob of irate parents that will be at his door any second now? Don't worry, there's a very good reason we hired these ragtag detectives to—
Not the words I'd use.
If I hear anything else about you, anything, I'm going straight to— Oh, and your attire is atrocious. When you show up at a school,
You hear all that, Kaito-san? I have a funny feeling I'm not wanted here. Can I talk to the chairman
I have a
real
funny
quick?
feeling. You don't say.
I'm afraid Sawa-sensei's made her point clear. After all, you...
Wait. Okay, how about this? That way, I can stay on campus no problem.
But you can't teach without a license.
No, but I do have a lawyer's badge.
You're a lawyer? Well, that certainly...
Can't we work something out?
I'm afraid something, although... There is always the off chance that you can serve as an outside...
Yeah. Do you happen to have a kung fu club? I've got a few...
No, there's nothing of the sort. And on that note...
That's unfortunate.
Me again. I say it's time we hightailed it out of here. No use sitting around on our asses, right? Why don't you
I can't. Not until I find something for Sari-san.
suit yourself?
Yeah, let's be a guidance counselor, dude. Need to ask around about Mikoshiba. I have to find a way to stay on this campus. Maybe they got some staff positions that need filling. I think I saw a reception desk near the school entrance. And cut. And cut. Probably through here, I imagine, right? Yeah. That's the reception desk. There's a custodian. Should I ask him for blank? There are openings.
Huh?
Or if I had some help wanted.
Aha!
Huh?
I knew it. Suspicion confirmed.
Can I help you?
Actually, you already have. I didn't think you'd be foolish enough to show your face.
I'm sorry, but do I...
They always say perpetrators return to the scene of the crime. And you just proved the old adage.
We saw faces, must be a camera back.
Sir Voyeur? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about your pervy little upskirt scheme. Seriously.
Yeah, you lost me. Now, if you don't mind, I'm...
Oh, no, you don't. I have irrefutable proof of your crime. You're wearing the exact same sneakers as the pervert from yesterday.
Okay, what is happening here? Sorry, but your evidence is my shoes? Everybody here's got shoes, young lady. In fact, I'm probably not the only
Your shoe style is merely... You see, before the pervert arrived yesterday, I had covered the floor around the camera with a clear polymer that
Huh?
It's an oil-based substance, so it lasts a few days. Yours... Which means you came bumbling back to the scene of the crime while wearing the very evidence of your misdeeds.
Seriously, getting busted here by some high
Lamenting
school
your
girl?
misfortune already? That's what you get for crossing the Mystery Research Club.
Mystery Research Club.
Now, if you'll follow me to the
Wait,
faculty...
just... There's no way I'd have noticed an invisible substance on my shoe. But even if I did step in some mystery goop, with so many people on campus, any number of...
No, only the perpetrator stepped in the coating. And of course, I had the PE teacher who was with me. Why don't you just give it up already? There's no escape, sir. The camera may be gone. But fortunately, with that, I determined everything there is to know about your camera, down to the store where you bought it. Turns out it's an online exclusive, customized to capture high-resolution. Were I to supply this information to the police, after all, the shop would have no choice but to cooperate with a police investigation.
Likely cover his tracks well enough, but I still can't have the police.
Do I need to spell it out any further? Therefore, I think it would be... a chat?
Yeah. Now, I can't give out any details, but having the... So, I'd like to resolve this as amicably as possible. Think we can come to terms here?
I will agree to one thing only, and make no mistake. I will not be misled by diversion, threats, bribes. Hold it right there!
Maybe I can take... Oh, observation mode, okay.
Hey.
Tonight's sponsor. Oh, this is... Where their teachers are available to take on additional clubs, we must turn in assistance. Well, there we go. That's definitely the way to do it.
You're Kyoko Amasawa-san, right? President of the Mystery Research Club?
So what if I am?
I saw your flyer. Sounds like your club's in a tough spot.
You're not wrong. Our current advisor got married and quit teaching, and we can't find anyone else to take her spot. On top of that, the chairman's been reluctant to bring in anyone from outside, so the MRC may be in dire straits. But your arrival marks our revival. Should I turn you in as a voyeur, it would make a fine feather in my cap. It would also prove the value of the MRC, so the chairman would have no choice.
Well, that all sounds fine on paper, but the real-life logistics may not play out that way. You'll need a competent professional.
When you put it that way, it does seem like a long shot.
Right? How about you make me
You?
Why
And
not? A Kamurocho-based detective not good enough?
You're...
Oh yeah. I'm Takayuki Yagami from the Yagami Detective Agency. I was asked to come investigate your school. That's about all I can let slip.
So then...
I'll let you deduce that yourself. But I will say one thing. I'm here to stop.
If he wasn't shooting up skirts, rather, who was he trying to see? Who put him up to it? Our staff?
Listen, as I was trying to say, becoming your advisor could work out well for both of us. I'm not done here by a long shot, but one of your teachers...
Really?
Sawa-sensei. She thinks I have no business being here, but if I were to advise your club, it'd be all the reason I need to stay on campus. So what do you think? It's a win-win. Oh, and if it's experience you want, believe me.
The purpose you stated for being here does fit the circumstances, but I will not be persuaded so easily. So...
A test?
Right this way.
What? Hey!
Oh boy, we gotta do a test. But wherever we go for the test. Probably make this the last thing we do in the video. So I can get to a save point.
Huh? Who's this, sis?
This is Yagami-san. However, I intend to test him first. See if he's...
Fine by me. I'm Kento Amasawa, Kyoko's younger brother, and your sister's as nosy as mine.
Please have a seat, Yagami-san.
This place doesn't look super shady.
After you.
Oh, how kind. So, Amasawa-san. Could you tell me what the Mystery Research Club...
So, primarily, we function as a book club, critiquing mystery novel, but when the opportunity is ripe, and by that,
Oh, you mean go sleuthing? Like, on a case? I've gotta say, as a potential advisor, I'm not exactly psyched.
Oh, don't get me wrong. We don't do this for kicks. And if we could all be armchair detectives, free to investigate from afar.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that is rarely, if ever, possible. Say our investigatory senses were to draw us toward a mystery that escapes even the school and the police. Why, letting such a case slip away would be anathema to our club's founding principles.
While I do admire your passion, why put yourself at risk? You'd be safer handing it off to the authorities.
Then shouldn't we hand you off to the authorities?
Well, now, let's not be hasty.
I take it you see my point then. Some cases aren't so cut and dry.
You make some valid points.
Okay, ask about the test.
So, getting back to this test...
yes. So, based on what you've told me, I'm inclined... That being, I'd also be a fool to take you at your word. If this is...
Well, the caution is admirable.
Then you shouldn't mind if I test both your skills as a and once that's over, we'll either accept you as our mentor...
I get the picture.
Actually, we've been dealing with a rather risky case as of late.
How risky are we talking?
Well, it's about as... Yagami-san, have you ever heard of a sugar baby?
Huh? You mean a younger girl?
You know it. Now, our current case involves one such sugar baby. It seems that one of our dance club girls has... Unfortunately, I've yet to pin down...
All you know is she's in dance club? Well, I understand why you'd want to know more, but she in danger?
The issue at hand is that she may be doing more... Well, we found this out online, so apparently this girl's pretty infamous for what they call her vanishing act. She strings the mark along, going on a few dates for an agreed-upon sum. Then she goes in for the kill. She gets a large upfront payment for promising to seal the deal.
Okay, I can see how that might make her enemies, but that's not... I mean, he's paying to date an underage girl, and he thinks he has the right to complain?
You're not wrong. Problem is, her latest mark, I believe rape and murder were his choicest threats.
Those are pretty serious threats.
Can't just write this one off.
Oh, yeah.
And now he has his gang roaming the streets, searching high and low for the girl who contacted. I'd say that establishes the risk clearly enough. As soon as we found out, we've been trying to find the sugar baby and warn her ASAP.
Yeah, I get it now. If we don't act, she could be...
I think we're finally seeing eye to eye, Yagami-san. After all, the truly artful detective can solve...
That's not quite how it works. In any case, now that the situation's clear, just tell me where to start.
It is said that the great Sherlock Holmes was able to freely change his from helpless old woman to shifty-eyed vagrant. He deceived the masses and never lost a lead.
So, you want me to go undercover?
Yep. Any detective worth their salt should have... You're going to infiltrate the dance club as an advisor and return with a lead on the sugar baby.
Easy peasy, dude.
Wait. You want...
If it's required, then yes. I want you to win. Those girls are a close-knit group. They'd never trade gossip with someone like me. However, if a cool new stranger gained their trust, that's you, they might be more willing to talk.
But how am I supposed to be a convincing advisor?
That's okay. It's rare for their advisors to get up and do it themselves.
Oh, great.
If it's any consolation, their current advisor never even shows up. So just give them a few pointers, act authoritative, and soon enough, you'll be their close...
Easy peasy?
I'm sure you can figure that out. That is...
You're really putting me through the ringer, you know that? I guess I'll have to prevail.
Good, then let's move. The dance club will be starting their practice. They're in the gym basement, in case...
I know her test might be tough, Yagami-san, but I think you'd make a pretty
Huh?
Okay, before we go... Will let me save? Yep. Alright, we'll go ahead and save, and we'll go ahead and end it. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Please get to like, comment, subscribe down below. Till then, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Thank you for watching.